Welcome back to another Sweet Home 3D tutorial. In this video, we're going to be learning about using the furniture and using different pre-made models and objects in our floor plan or in our drawing. So to get started, we just need to do a drawing. So we'll click on our wall tool, we'll come to 0, 0, and I'll just left click. I'll go out, we'll make this maybe 36 feet. We'll make a nice little space here. And maybe we want to actually create a floor plan. So once this is done, I'm going to hit the escape key. And then I can grab and do another wall within here, and maybe we'll make a, let's see, how big is this? 12. Let's make a 12 by 12 room over here. So we come down approximately 12 feet, left click, and we'll close this off here, hit the escape key, and then maybe we'll make a nice, we'll have like a bathroom over here. Let's come over about 6 feet, and then we'll come over another 6 feet and make another bathroom here. I'm just kind of creating a basic floor plan. So we've got a bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and then everything else is like kitchen, living room. Yeah, and actually since I have a weird gap here, I'm just gonna make this like a big walk-in closet. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so here we have our nice little house. We'll go back to my selection tool, and we can see this is what it looks like. This is the 2D model. I mean the 3D model and the 2D actual drawing. So to start using these different objects, you'll notice we have these folders here. You might have already played around with them a little bit. If we click the plus sign, it brings a drop down and shows everything. So this one's called bathroom, and these are different models we have for our bathroom. So since this is a bathroom here, and if we want to put a fitted bathtub, we can just left click and drag this into our 2D model and see if we can put this in here. So I put that in, and we see now it appears a little bathtub in our 3D model. And it's also showing here on our plan, bathtub. And then we can grab like a toilet and we can put it in here against the wall. I'm just left click and holding, and then when I unclick, it goes in. So we have to drag it into our 2D version. If we try to grab if we want to put a toilet over here and we drag this toilet down to the 3D, it won't work. We can't add them into 3D. I mean, they'll appear in the 3D version, but they won't. It'll be when we add it to the 2D drawing. So if we wanted to grab a bed, let's see here. Go to the bedroom. We'll grab what kind of bed? I guess just this kind of bed. We'll put it right here in the bedroom. So now we see a bed up here down there. So that's the way these objects works. We just click on them, drag and drop them in. Let's grab one more thing so we can see, or let's show these different objects. So we have actually doors. If we want a door to get into this bedroom, we'll drag a door and put it right here. And don't worry about the swing. So the swing's kind of going the opposite way that we would want, and maybe the door size isn't what we want. Don't worry about that yet. In just a second, we'll look at that. Let's grab a window or a couple. Let's grab another door for our front door, actually. Let's have this be the front door of the house. And then we'll grab some windows here. We have a nice slider window we'll put here, and a slider window we'll put here. And then we can look, oh wow, that's a pretty big window. And then we can do like a triangle window we can put on this back wall, a little triangle there. Okay, so we have a couple different objects here, and we have more things we can get into, like our kitchen, different fixtures. And again, if we expand this, we see what it is. If we click the minus sign, it kind of shrinks it down. And you can get more models. So the paid version of Sweet Home 3D gets you a lot more models and textures. But you can actually download, you can draw models in like Blender or find models that people have already drawn. And in a future video, I'll show you how to import those. So don't be worried about the limited, that there's only like 3 different types of staircases, because the sky's the limit. You can draw your own, or you can find models online and we can add those in, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's look at though this front door, for example. If we click on it up here, when our selection tool is selected, we click on our front door, we can actually move it around to a different place, and we see it moves on our 3D model. And if we double click, it brings up different options. And so we can change the name of it, but we'll just keep it called door, which is fine. And then we have the location of it, which we were just controlling by left clicking and dragging and moving around. But we can also control it in here. So we can control like the location of it just very subtly. The width right now is 3 feet. So if we want it to be maybe we want it to be only a 2-foot door, like a really narrow front door, we can just erase the 3, put in 2, and click OK, and it makes it more narrow. So see that, we'll come in here so we can see closer what that door's looking like. Oh, whoops, I changed my view. To change the view in the 3D space, you just right click, we can go to aerial view, which is where we were. And if you right click, you can go down to virtual visit. And that kind of puts us inside the house. And then we can use our keyboard. So now we're actually standing in the house looking at that front door. And you can kind of walk around in here. And if you click with your mouse, you can just look around. Not a whole lot to look at. We see the bed, we see this door here. But right click and go to aerial view to change that view. There's a couple different views too we can do, but let's just leave it here for now. Okay, so we're looking at this door. We come up, if we click on the door right now, nothing happens in the 3D space. It has to be in the 2D space. So let's change this window, maybe this window right here. We can move it and we see it moving on the wall. But if we want to make it huge, we can actually change the size a little bit just by clicking here and dragging it and making it bigger. But if we want to get into the real details of this window, we can double click and we can change, like the elevation, for example. I don't want it to go all the way to the floor. So I would just change the height of it from 6, and I can bring this down to maybe, and I can just type in, let's say 3'8" and hit OK. And now it's a much shorter window, but it's also too low. So we want to raise it up. So we double click on the 2D part of the plan, and we go to elevation and we change it higher. And it's not going to change in real time while we're looking at it, but we can change it up here. So if we want it to start at or that have, I think this is based off of the top of it. So if we want the top to be at 7 feet 6 inches, we click OK. And now, oh, just kidding, it's the bottom. So with the bottom of it, we want the bottom of it to be about 3 feet 6 inches. And that puts it to about there. And maybe we want that a little bit different, so we change it here to maybe 2 feet 6 inches. And it looks a little bit better. And then we'll change our weird door back to 3 feet just so it's not bothering anyone. So we have and maybe we want an extra wide door. We can do 3 feet 6 inches, and it changes that. So again, anything we want to change in here, and that goes for like the bed too. If we want to double click this bed, we can change it as well, and we can make it huge. We can make it like 8 feet wide and click OK, and we have this huge bed. We can double click. So a lot of times when people are getting first started, they'll go to an object and they'll be like, oh man, there's only like one bed. I want a queen bed, not a king bed. Well, it doesn't really matter because you can always just double click on it and change, just measure the dimensions of your bed, and you can have it be, you know, a 7 foot by 7 foot square bed, and it'll kind of create that. And then we can re-drag it around and move it to where we want. Same with like this bathtub, for example. This bathtub is 5 foot 10 inches by 2 foot 6 inches. But if you have a custom jetted tub that's maybe 3 foot 6 inches, then you can just readjust that and we can move it in and kind of see what that looks like in there. So that's really what I wanted to show you is we left click and drag and drop objects in to get them into our 3D space. And then if we double click them, we can actually we can control them very, very specifically. We change color, texture, material, change the name of it. And so the name, by the way, this is called Loft Double Bed right now. We can change this to Loft Double Bed. We type in TJ at the end of it and hit OK. And so this, down here, this shows us all the different models that we're using in our drawing. So we have a loft double bed. If we click on it, it selects it actually in here. So we have 2 doors, 2 windows. We can see everything we have in here. And if we want to make it not be visible, we can uncheck this box here and it just goes, it doesn't delete it, but it makes it so it's not visible at the moment. If we want to turn off all the fixtures and just look at like doors and windows, we can do that, or vice versa. So we can control if it's visible. And we can get a quick overview of some details. So if someone's wondering, like we could just print off just this list and send it to someone, and they'll be like, okay, like our door supplier, we can send them the list of all our doors, and they'll quickly look and be like, all right, a 3 foot door, a 3 foot 6 inch door, got it, and they'll give us pricing for that instead of just sending them plans and they have to look and measure and figure out every door and window. So that's why this is nice to have down here. Yeah, we'll talk more in the next video of doing some more advanced things and maybe we'll talk more about textures and patterns and coloring the walls. But that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.